There we go. Yo, yo, yo. I'm here to give you guys a philosophy, how to expand and build upon your creativity, imagination, and innovation. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes a reality. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. So you go out there, do the work day after day. The confidence, put yourself out there boldly, authentically, even though the success, the creation has not arrived just yet, have not manifested into reality just yet. So you have this goal gearing energy because you know that the richest place on earth, the richest real estate on earth is the graveyard where dreams and goals and everything else die along with you because you did not have the courage to pursue it. You did not have the boldness to put yourself out there and make it reality. But that's all going to change because you have this go getter energy to make things happen instead of for waiting things to happen. So this is the method, the philosophy known as create like a God to unlock the inner God within you, which is you are created in God's image to your fullest potential, full creative potential. This is your man's Jaron Mitchell, aka Jaron Winning Mitchell, and today I want to talk about something. I've been having some ideas running through my head. I want to talk about burn your boats. No, this time today I want to talk about failure. The feel of failure. What happened if you fail? I've been getting that recently presented to myself. Okay, well, presented to me, to my family, some of my family members, my dad, my little brother, having this plan B, having a plan B, have a backup plan, have this cushion, has this cushion. But I'm realizing with successful people, they don't have a backup plan. You know, if Michael Jordan, you can say, had a backup plan, he wouldn't be one of the greatest players who ever played the game. Say it's the same with Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. You know, when you get into the game of basketball, then it's the championship. Only one team can win it. You know, and that's the whole not everyone will win with the type of with sports and stuff because it's more talent, but that's not the necessary what I'm talking about today. My whole life I would like to talk about, I deal with the fear of failure. Okay, with fear of failure, people, certain about me growing up, I had like this kind of, I guess you could say, a conflicting thing. I was told that you can do whatever, you can be whatever you want to be, you set your mind to it. You know, I had this belief. My grandma used to tell me that all the time. You can do anything you set your mind to. Then I had get a plan B, have a plan B. What happened if you don't make it to the NBA and this and that? And I was just thinking that, wasn't sure, and I let the fear of other people get to my head. You know, my first dream was actually become an NBA player, which I am 5'6". I'm short. You know, I'm going to be really skillful dude to do that. And my whole life, I've been dealing with more of with school, which I hated school, to be honest with you guys. Like when I was in elementary school, I used to always try to get myself to seem sick and try to go home because I wasn't feeling good, all this other stuff. I hated school. I really did. At the time, I hated school. I'm a little different now. I'm more engaging and learning and obsessed because I got something that you could say that sparked my spirit, that inspired me to go out and do something, that spirit that's like, ooh, I got a mission the good to have. And I think the first time I felt like I wanted to actually learn so much was in junior year in high school. And I think something excited me when I went to learn. Oh snaps, I can play. Oh snaps, I can create video games. This is how you create video games using Maya, doing some research. Oh ZBrush. Oh Mudbox, and all these other different 3D application forms. And that gave me like, oh snaps, I want to create my own game. Oh snaps, I want to create my own story, my own IPs, my own original characters. And that's what led me to wanting to learn. It was like I can use all this to create a story. And but I hated school, man. My whole life, it was just like the whole fear of like not dropping out, but I would say more of like failing school. You know, I had a one. I think I don't know what year was it, but I remember I had some teachers. I was always struggling with school, always struggling in school, and I had some teachers that was telling my mom, who was raising me at the time, who's with my dad right now, was telling me that was telling her, and I think my pops was that, oh, something about me having a disability, and they said no, nothing wrong with Jaron, which I'm grateful for that as well. But lately, I've been dealing with that, a fear of failure, and today I never thought of getting myself to doing Facebook Live videos and start putting myself out there slowly but surely, thanks to Think and Grow Rich, the first book I ever read, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I am a master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So that book like changed my mind and got me taking action, got me taking stuff, even though I was fear. in fear of family. Family at the time I was living with, my pops and them, they didn't really sit. Some things didn't really sit well with them. It was like some things they were saying that I didn't feel like I was getting no support, anything like that of what I'm doing, and it just everything changed. I came up with the adversity, you know. So over the years I've been working through that, and over the years I've been like making temporary defeat after temporary defeat, disappointment after disappointment. But I kept on pushing, I kept on going because there's something that's inside me that keeps on pushing, man. Is this which I understand it dealing with. That's why I'm in the 10x community. Even with this book as well. Let me show you guys too. Recently, Winning, this book right here, Winning. Even that book, man, like having this obsession. Winning makes you different, and different scares people. Okay, but here's the thing: what if you fail? Okay, something I listened to with Ernest Nightingale. There was something I forgot who the person was, but he said what no what it said. It said act as if it's impossible to fail. Okay, all you're doing is getting feedback. It took Thomas Edison 10,000 ways it did not work to perfect the electric light bulb. You know, and I tell that to my parents, certain people, they say, you're not Thomas Edison. I'm not trying to be Thomas Edison. I don't want to be Thomas Edison. I want to be me, Jaron Mitchell, Jaron W. Mitchell, Jaron Winnie Mitchell. I like to be me. I'm not trying to be somebody else. It's just an example. Okay. There's a lot of people that fail. Failure. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. We don't talk about Kobe Bryant's missed shots. The most missed shots in the NBA. He took a lot of shots. The most missed shots in the NBA. But he got five championships, not four. That's LeBron James. Five championships. Okay. Five championships with the Los Angeles Lakers, and not even that. After he got out the NBA, he won a think it was a Grammy with this poet basketball. Like I remember seeing that. It was inspiring to see that. Whoa, I think it was who was the artist? Dale King, I believe, one of the Disney artists. It was dope, man. It was really dope. You know, Michael Jordan, he has a quote. He said, "That's why my failures is which why I succeed. I took somewhat 26 times to hit game winning shots or something like that. 9,000 times he missed the shot. Like, come on, man. Like, failure is not the problem. Get out of fear of failure. I had that fear of failure. I was, oh, what happened if I fail? Because I was thinking, what's the worst thing can happen? You want to be a player in the game. You want to put your skin in the game, which in that book, Winning as well, is I forgot which one it is a gamble or bet on myself. Over the years, I've been betting on myself. Over the years, I felt I had no confidence. Over the years, I felt a lack of belief in myself. I felt it, but something was telling me to keep on pushing. So if you guys going through that, I know family members, what happened if you fail? I'm not worrying about failing. Okay, it's going to happen. I did cold. You could say I worked at telemarketing before. Cold calls. You know how many calls? You know how many calls you got to take to get a sale? And that's just something everyone got this phone recording from a phone. Like you can just literally call and boom, a sale. If you know how to know the call right, but do the call right to learn from your mistakes. Keep doing it. That's how you're gonna do it, and that's how you're gonna do it. With me dealing with Grant Cardone's community, which is a 10x community, is obscurity. Break out of obscurity, frequency. The string beats the rock. Okay, being persistent at it. Failure. Don't worry about failure. You're going to fail. All it is just temporary defeat, which is going to teach you something. It's something you're going to have to adjust. Something you're going to have to get. It's feedback that you're getting. So don't feel a failure. For me, being around the success, getting this energy, and being around other family members, and they saying, "Oh, what happened if you fail? Not everyone's going to make it. Not everyone's going to make it." Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. The reason why everyone doesn't make it because they give up. They basically give up. That's the only reason why you don't get through it, because you give up, man. Like why are you giving up? Like you give up 3 feet from goal, right? If you read Think and Grow Rich, 3 feet from goal, gave up. That's the only way you're gonna fail is you give up. The only way you're gonna fail is you accept defeat as your reality. Bruce Lee, you know, defeat is only in your reality. You accept defeat in your reality. So don't feel failure. Some people feel success too. I had somebody I was talking to. That's another topic for the day. But do not fear success. Put skin in the game. Bet on yourself. Yes, things may happen. Things may fail. It's not going to be 100% perfect. It's not. Break out of obscurity. Getting right here, doing some live videos, doing some videos. honestly, what, a few years ago, I say 2016, 2017, even before. I remember I used to watch people's stuff, don't comment, just like the video, don't even say nothing. Uh, I don't even post videos. I was scared to do a live, don't know what to say, overthinking it, getting myself in the way. Like, no, man. Failure is a stepping stone. Failure is a part of your success, and it's part of my success. I've been through, man, over the time I read Think and Grow Rich, I went through a lot of failures. I went through some betrayals. I, I went through some stuff, man. I did. Like, I went through some stuff, but you know what? I kept on pursuing. I kept on pushing. I kept on moving. I kept on putting myself into environments. I invested my money. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I kept doing that. You're gonna have to do all that. Don't fear failure. Failure, you're gonna fail. I've been hearing a lot of people with successful people, billionaires, millionaires, going to the 10x Growth Conference, being on other type of calls. Do not fear success. Do not feel failure. Failure is a part of a stepping stone. Failure is teaching you something. Failure is the teacher. Even if you fail, you gain wisdom. Okay, you gain something. No one can take that away from you. Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about because over the time, these last couple of days, I've been getting what happened if you fail. Not everyone can make it. You're gonna have to have a plan B. You're gonna have to have a cushion. No, no, they don't. Some people will not understand this because I am assessed as what I'm doing. Yeah, I diverted to something. You could say most likely me doing art. I diverted to something else, but I'm going to use all that. I'm building all that to build something that I see, this vision I see for myself. And I can tell about it, but I'd rather show you guys it. But the thing about it is, failure is a part of your success. Do not feel failure. You are going to fail. Just get back up, dust it off. What mistakes did I make? What can I do differently? What can I do differently? Why did this happen? What can I do to make different changes? And that way, next time I can prevent it from happening because we are all co-creators of our own reality. We the one that create the things that come to our reality that happens to us. Okay, things doesn't happen to you; they happen because of you, because your way of thinking. Many of you not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but that's part of this philosophy I'm talking about with Create Like a God philosophy. You are the co-creator of your own reality. The position that you're in right now is the decisions and choices that you make right now to create your reality that you're living in right now. Many of you not gonna like that, hear that. Many of you gonna say no, that's not true. Blah blah blah. Hey, we live. You're a co-creator of your own reality, man. We live in a, if you're in America, I mean, this is one of some places you can't do certain things. You can't have free speech and stuff like that. But with here, you can go ahead and create businesses. You can, there's other places as well. But you're the co-creator of your own reality. The objections, the you say, yeah, the objections, the way you think, even if you could say if you're having problems dating, that's because of you. Not that's happening to you because of you. Is something that you need to change within yourself, the inner world. You got to work on your inner world. And over the years, I had to do that. I had to work on my inner world so that way I can change my outer world. And I'm everything is finally starting to click for me. You know, all this fear of failure, man. Failure is going to happen. Just learn, adjust, adapt, not adapt to the problems, but adapt of like making some different changes. And also as well with 48 laws of power, I believe it's law number 11, avoid the happy and the unlucky. Okay, the unhappy and the unlucky is going to bring you disaster. That's the lesson I have to learn. You're going to learn some lessons. Learn from your failures. They are your teacher. Okay, your failures are your teacher, which they're not really failures, they're lessons. And they're gonna keep. If you're wondering why this keep happening, is because you haven't learned the lesson. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Recently, many of you guys know that my car recently, right? My car, I got into an accident, right? Head-on collision, lost my car, everything like that. And it's something that I picked on. I noticed. It was like, okay, um, I've been going a lot of stuff when I invest in, when I do something, once I get done, come back home, whatever, something bad happens. Okay, something this happens. Okay, there's something going on in my inner world that's attracting something. I tell this people, oh, it's not your fault, it's not your fault, blah blah blah. Hey man, I rather take full responsibility. I'm not playing victim. anything like that. I take full responsibility of my own actions. Okay, full responsibility. My results, which some people don't understand, and I tell them this is what I done that led me to the results that I have today. If you don't like your results that you have now, is the results is what you're doing. You're not 10xing your levels activity, or there's something else going on in the world which you need to be that person to go out in there and do it. First, you got to be was the be do have principle. First, you be it, then you do it, then you have it. First, you got to become the person, embody the person, then you go out and do it. You picture yourself being that person. You go out how would this person how will my six-figure Jaron look like, or something like that? How will what would they do? What actions would they take? And start taking those actions right away, and then you get to have it. Okay, but failure is a stepping stone. Failure, do not fear success. Do not feel failure. It's a part of success. It's a part of it. You're going to fail. Okay, learn from it. Okay, and if you want to, and another thing is when you start reading books. That's why you know I suggest read books. I have a friend that's actually, I gave him a book. I gave a few people the book Think and Grow Rich. Now they finally like, oh, I have one friend. He's like, yeah, man, I've been making excuses, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's understanding now. He's understanding like hey, you can either have excuses or results, man. You can't have both. You can't have both. So that's what I want to talk about today. Anyways, again, it took Thomas Edison 10,000 ways to perfect the electric light bulb. Michael Jordan, the reason why he is so successful today because he failed. He took shots, missed them, game-winning shots, missed them. Kobe Bryant, the most missed shots in the NBA, but we don't talk about that. We talk about his 5 championships and what he done in the league, and also one of the greatest players who ever game. LeBron James, currently at this moment, got 4 championships, appeared in the NBA 10 times. Okay, 10x right there, 10 times in the NBA. I don't know how many times, it was like 8 some consecutive times he's been in the boat. That's a decade, man. Yeah, that's like a whole decade right there. That's 10 years, man. 10 years final appearances, man. He been through back after back. Miami Heat, went to Cleveland, then back to back, man. So hey, I mean he's carving his own path to success. He's successful. You know, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant never done that. 10 final appearances. They never done that. But he only won 4. You know, Bruce Lee. Defeat is a state of mind unless you accept it as your reality. Failure is a part of your success. You can either let it destroy you or let it build you up, become the best version of yourself, and make you more wiser. Or you can just sit there and complain. You can't have both. As Grant Cardone says, I will say this, but some people are just being a little bitch. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Folks is not where we're at, it's where we come from. Always, always create like a God, and always strive for greatness because nothing else pays. All right? Peace out, y'all. And also as well, JaronMitchell.com. Go ahead and check it out.